Yevgeny Prigozhin, the exiled boss of the Wagner group, released an audio message today explaining and defending what he calls his march for justice. Prigozhin stated that he decided to abandon the march to avoid any bloodshed among Russian citizens. He also emphasised that his intention was not to overthrow the government but to seek justice for the alleged deaths of his Wagner troops. Despite the march being halted, Prigozhin claims to still receive words of support from civilians.
Наш марш мы начали из-за несправедливости. По дороге на земле мы не убили ни одного солдата. За сутки не дошли всего 200 километров до Москвы, зашли и полностью взяли под контроль город Ростов. Мирные жители были рады нас видеть. Мы показали мастер-класс, каким образом должно было выглядеть 24 февраля 2022 года.
In a significant development following the rebellion, General Shogu was captured on film inspecting his troops in Ukraine, attending a meeting with military officials and even flying in a military helicopter. It's important to note that Shogu is the first of the three influential Russian leaders to be seen since the revolt ended on Saturday. This uprising by the Wagner group posed the biggest challenge to Russian President Vladimir Putin in over 2 decades of rule. As a result, the Kremlin has been working tirelessly to regain control and establish a sense of normalcy. Putin, along with the defense chief and prime minister, have all made appearances that try hard to suggest business as usual.
В эти дни страна столкнулась с очередным вызовом. Была совершена попытка дестабилизировать внутреннюю ситуацию в России. Члены правительства находились на своих рабочих местах, под руководством президента действовали четко, слаженно, на всех уровнях сохраняли стабильность ситуации, чтобы не допустить усугубления обстановки и защитить граждан от всех возникающих возможных угроз.
Putin recently delivered a statement to the nation, but failed to mention either the attempted coup or Prigozhin, whilst China has delivered a message of support to Putin's regime and called the coup attempt an internal matter for Russia's government.
你提到的这个瓦格纳集团的事件是俄罗斯的内政。作为友好邻邦和新时代全面战略协作伙伴，中方支持也相信俄罗斯能够维护国家稳定，实现发展繁荣。中俄各层级保持着密切良好的沟通。至于你提到的具体通话，我没有可以提供的消息。
The rapid and abrupt conclusion of the mercenary revolt has left many both in Russia and around the world with numerous questions. There are concerns about the future of Yevgeny Prigozhin and his rebel group, who managed to seize a key city and advance to within just 120 miles of Moscow before retreating. A recent video released from Russia's Ministry of Defense confirms that despite the coup, Russia's military remain on the offensive in Ukraine, while some suggest Vladimir Putin's regime may appear weakened after promising to pardon those labelled as traitors just hours before the rebellion's end, as the Kremlin's war in Ukraine now faces new complications from inside Russia. However, the exact impact of the internal chaos on the battlefield remains uncertain.